So what you need to know is some of the best times in crypto are ahead of us. I always find sentiment to be very comical. A lot of people get stuck in recency bias, and this is why judgment gets clouded and people miss out on massive runs to the upside. And what's interesting is, we're waiting for this big bull takeover in terms of the crypto market and in terms of ADA. And a lot of signs are starting to fill in currently that we're not that far away from it. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. I find it very funny that, people will look at this structure in terms of ADA and say, oh yeah, we're bearish. We're going to fall to the downside, blah, blah, blah. Right. And they don't realize that, guys, this is a bullish formation for ADA that we're building, guys. It's called a bull flag, right? And there always comes a point where this bull flag will end. We don't know whether it'll be a break to the downside, a break to the upside, but what we're seeing is a lot of this overwhelmingly good news now start to hit the space, right? Pro crypto embrace, QT coming very soon. We're obviously seeing economic numbers, inflation numbers start to head the right direction. I mean, these are the exact things that we need to see. And yet, despite that, people are saying alt season won't come. There's no money. There's too much fear, blah, 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 right? That we're just stuck in this range of complacency that people don't realize that everything's starting to shift. Okay. Yes, we may kind of bounce around. We may test the top of this trend and come back down. Who knows what's going to happen, right? It's a question of, do we have enough excitement to escape these ranges? And there are things that can, in fact, send us to the upside. Again, Fed announcing that we're basically pausing quantitative tightening, more positive economic numbers, conclusion of the Ripple VSC case, major SEC overhaul, maybe an announcement surrounding either taxes or surrounding this embrace again of US-based crypto or no capital gains tax. I mean, there's a countless list of things that have been speculated about or at least mentioned in some regard that could be, in fact, a positive catalyst for the crypto market. And people seem to keep forgetting that when we look at USDT dominance, guys, there is enough capital that's sitting on the sidelines in the market right now to take us to new all-time highs in the total market cap of crypto and new all-time highs in something like ADA. All right. It's math. It's really not that hard, but people make it a lot more complicated than it needs to be. And it's always been just, what is it that really starts this movement in USDT dominance back to the downside? Well, when we take a look back in November, it was excitement, euphoria, right? We started to move the right direction basically from the early part of September. Obviously August kind of sucked. We had our massive drop there, but we started our correction. We actually had a little bit of a head and shoulders building right here. All right. You guys see that right there playing out? Well, you know what? We're kind of looking a little similar right here. That might be what we do before things start moving. And again, this may take until April. All right. And this isn't to, freak anybody out or anything like that. But, we've seen these things before. We just need the right type of news to just right the ship. That's what we're waiting for. Now, that being said, it might just be leverage. All right. Leverage may be the thing that causes the excitement to begin in the crypto market. Now, what we're seeing in terms of ADA is we are trying to work our way through some of the shorts. Yes, there is short interest all the way up here at about 76 cents. That could bring us surging up to, over 80 easily, right? There is downside leverage here too. What I think is actually the most bizarre looking chart is this BTC leverage, because we saw obviously the massive volatility yesterday and that cleaned out a bunch of longs, a bunch of shorts. And now we're just kind of bouncing around here, right? When we take a look at the 3-day, I want everybody to look at how big this gap turned into be, right? It's quite wild. But the problem is again, the shorts are getting too confident in the crypto market. Look at them fill in here, right? They saw these massive liquidations to the upside yesterday, and they're like, oh no, it's fine. We'll just kind of fill in back here at a much higher rate than the longs have filled in down below here. That gives me a lot of confidence for what is coming next. When the shorts are getting too confident, guess what the market makers tend to do? They tend to punish them time and time again until they get out of the way. And what we are seeing is a massive concentration of billions of dollars of shorts right up in these ranges that could easily be liquidated this week as we try to close that CME gap. All right. Now, this right now, it's about 6:51 a.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what the day is going to look like quite yet. But what we're seeing as well in terms of the ADA BTC chart is steps upward, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Hopefully we'll see obviously what happens here, but ADA is getting very comfortable versus BTC. And this again is on our path towards our big ADA BTC breakout, the one that sends us on, what is it, like 1,000% move to the upside, where ADA can really surge to some insane levels. And this is where we again need to start having some of these conversations about, possibly $10 ADA. All right. Now, obviously, nobody knows what's going to happen for sure. Nobody knows when the end of the cycle is going to be. But, ADA dominance for the crypto market doing the same thing, taking some major steps forward. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? We're doing the right things. That's all you need to know right now. We're trying to sort out this short time of uncertainty in the market. And by short, yes, I mean, I know it's been, 4 months of just suck, but things are starting to shift. The macro is getting better. The news is getting better. It's all a process, right? What if you look back through history, what I find kind of interesting is, we have these elongated periods of drops, but then in a matter of just a couple days, a couple weeks, we can very easily envelop and blow past these months of drop. All right. And people seem to get lulled into this idea that can't happen. And then it continues to happen time and time again. It's not rocket science, guys. It's a very consistent theme. And I need to ask everyone, what do we think things are going to look like when more people get into the crypto market, when adoption resumes, when people start, realizing what's going on with Cardano, when Cardano starts to get adopted by whether it's retail or enterprise or government or some combination of all of them, right? Things are going to move in a lot better. I lost my train of thought. Things are going to move in a lot better way in terms of price. All right. And it's organic. That's the crazy thing about this. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. Things will improve. Things are improving right now. And the problem is most people aren't going to notice this until we're actually making some pretty significant surges up. All right. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.